You started making films when you were 8. Most kids don't do that. So I'm wondering what inspired you, or who did you want to emulate?
Steven Spielberg, I think, is the easiest answer to that one. He made Jaws and Raiders and E.T. when I was 7 to 12 years old, and those movies had a big effect on me, and I wanted to do that for a living and wanted to have that feeling happen again and again.
Action, Haley.
I knew that I could tell stories to people, in a way that would enthrall groups here and in India and in London and such.
What made you think that you could be a writer-director when your destiny was you were to be a doctor?
My parents are both doctors, and so many doctors in my family. They're all doctors in my family. And I think that, I was very good at academics. I think the idea was, yeah, you become a doctor. And it was, quietly, this little hobby that I was doing of making films suddenly kept on growing. And so I ended up going to NYU Film School. So it was a big step. I think it was little bit by little bit. And I guess the idea was that one day I would get over that, but I haven't gotten over it yet. Action! Originally, I was kind of motivated by making money or getting famous or Oscars and such like that, and you're not going to get to that place that way. It's not going to mean anything that way. And so once all that was taken away, when the two films were not successful and nobody went to see them, and there was no hope of any of that stuff, all I was left with was, well, what do you want to do for a living? What do you want to do? What makes you happy? And I said, well, you know what? I enjoy writing this story about this kid and about him believing and that he sees ghosts and about this guy, and I'm enjoying this. That's why I want to tell stories about. Stop thinking about oh, I want this, and I just started telling stories that I love to tell, and then ironically I got all those things that I wanted.
Did I give you the right expression?
Instinct is a big thing. The first time I saw my wife, the first time I saw the house I live in, the first time I saw anything. All of those things are instinct things.
There it is.
That you start to learn in your life. If you keep banging your head against something like I was, you go, hey, I'm not listening properly. I'm thinking too much. I'm trying to do something. I'm trying to force my way in. I need to go over this way and start thinking more, listening to myself more, and then the right answers come. When I write, I kind of get into a really quiet, trance-like thing. We just sit down, I'm comfortable, and you get all the junk out of your head. I sit down until the idea starts gently coming to me, And so, in a way, it is kind of a dreamlike state to when the ideas do come, but it's not from like waking up in the middle of the night and writing down an idea.
I see dead people walking around like regular people.
We do not stray into their woods. They do not come into our village.
I know what's going through your mind right now. 131 people died so you could finally understand the destiny for which you were born. Are you ready for the truth?
Because it's such a public thing, it's not like a book where, it's 6 months after you've done the book, then the public gets it. You get this period where only one part of it is done, then becomes the selling process, then the movie opens and is judged, and the critics say it's brilliant or it's terrible or whatever, and the list of things goes on. And then when that's done, it's still in the theaters, hopefully for a long time, and you see the life of it growing with the audience, and then by then you're already starting the next one. I never get that moment of, I'm done.
Cut. Very nice. All right. Very nice, Rory.
And we cut.
You say that, who am I when I'm not making movies? I don't know if that person even really exists. I've been making movies since I was 10. It's not a job to me. I really fundamentally don't understand the idea of a vacation. Vacation from what, exactly? Don't you need to be stopping something that you don't like to go on a vacation? I don't understand it, I guess if I was on vacation, what I would do is play basketball, think about movies, read, spend time with my family. That's what my life is. So if I'm gonna take a vacation from that, it's a curious skill that I haven't quite learned yet.